sanitized. You know, so what I thought, and this is once again a gift of my friend, that you need to understand Gandhi in details. The detail is this, that Gandhi, Ahimsa, Asahayog Andolan and all that, they had come together by 1920s, etc., to create a miniature polity of India in the way of what is called Congress then. It was not a political party. The greatest experiment of Mahatma Gandhi was Congress. And in fact, something of that sort he also says in the Golmaze conference, Roundtable Conference in London. He says that our polity is different from your polity. And we are experimenting with that polity in India, and it has been successful. Now, unfortunately, in 30s already, Congress is becoming a political party, like all other political parties. I mean, there is no bloody difference. So the moment Congress is heading towards becoming political party, Gandhi separates. And this is purely because if you go into those details, the way he is working, that a polity which is local, and the entire revenue system is local and everything is local, and that's how you can actually prevent the environmental damage, etc., everything. It is being practiced in the Constitution of Congress in 20s. Before 20s, if you analyze Congress, and after 20s, and when I say Congress, I mean coming together of the people. I'm not talking about a political party, because the moment it became political party, like every other political party, the only aim of that party became to fetch power and make people as powerless as possible. Thank you. I saw you. Okay, I'm sorry. My name is Udayan Vajpayee. I'm a writer. I've written a few books of poems and a few books of short stories and essays, and 5-6 books of these conversations, like one with Navjyoti, which is called Vicharan. Vicharan has come from Vichar. Vichar means the movement of the mind. So the book is Vicharan. This is movement of Navjyoti's mind. I've written some films also, and I live in Bhopal. And I teach in a medical college. Thanks.
Yeah, my name is Sashikant. I'm a filmmaker. So these were a series of interviews which I had done with Navjyoti when I was making a film on Dhanapalji. Okay, that was the context. And again, I'd like to quote Ashish. Ashish was the person who was Ashish Nandi. He said, go and talk to Navjyoti, but let him tell his stories. Don't stop his stories. So here it's, I was supposed to follow up Navjyoti. One of the ideas was that there's this narrative he says about Hukum Singh. Okay, and we had made a deal that we'll go and look at this Farmana of Bahadur Shah Zafar and locate this Hukum Singh and do a story. Okay, and all these stories are filmable, which was one thing I couldn't do because I was doing something else. Okay, but it is. So listen to Navjyoti stories. Thank you.
And Indian aesthetics, even if you look at paintings, etc., is that you'll find in Renaissance painting, Western painting, a man is always supported by furniture. There's a chair lying. There are of course some back to nature time where you are sitting on the Newton is sitting on the ground and doing something. But there is always a support of furniture. This idea of a furnitureless man as a complete man, like Buddha meditating or Mahavir standing or various painting, Mathura, sculptures, etc. There is no furniture. So, does man really require infrastructure to reach the heights which man can reach? Or can man sort of reach excellence without a support of infrastructure? And that's a big difference. No? For instance, you will see squat. Squatting is ordinary in India. It's ordinary in Africa. It's ordinary in China. Squat, but a Western man can't squat. I mean, it's an insult. Yes, it's coming. Squatting, like we squat on the ground, no, is a demeaning posture in West. But squatting is on the ground, so beautifully done. Squatting on the ground like Buddha squatting, or other people sitting on the ground, and without any infrastructure. A man can be complete. You don't require, the mobility requires, to support the excellence, you require 50, 40 people to push and do all the support work for them to throw up an excellence. Nobody can become excellent by himself or herself. No. So this gap, that you can squat and be the highest all on your own. You don't require any support or infrastructure. So to be something very typical of non-Western civilizations, and more so Indian civilization. And so if you look at squat postures, if you study squatting, even Raghurai's best drawings are actually laborers squatting after a day. Some woman squatting somewhere. Most meditative, deep thinking postures are squat postures, which look actually composed. You are left to yourself. And other ways in stone movement, 60s, late 60s, squat was developed as a form of protest. Squat on the gate. Because squatting is dirty. Squatting is, so we don't have a form of protest squatting. We have shouting and such things as a form of protest. No? But this squatting is like the protesters in the West, they developed this form. So they called it sit-ins. Sit-ins and even lying down on the ground. Gandhi won't say lie down, he'll say go and get beaten. You don't do this, lie on the road and things. It's a Western form of protest. But nonetheless, squatting is like that. It's because a big military corporate complex, and you are alone. So how can you protest vis-a-vis this machinery like in Avatar? You have this big machinery of military corporate world, and how do you protest? So only thing is infrastructure less, you squat somewhere and protest. And so it's like institution building. Why Dharampal didn't build an institution? There's nothing like, thinkers don't need institution building. They can stand on their own now. And which was one of the positive thing. If you build institutions, you're gone. PPST also we tried no institution building. Leave people to themselves. Yeah, I mean, what is the school takes? Gandhi is a sanitized Gandhi, denuded of his vibrancy and his generalship, commandeering kind of position he had and the being he had as a commander of